and welcome to another segment of AstrologyAnswers.com's weekly horoscope. My name is Terence Gardino. This week begins on Monday, March the 6th, just a couple of days after relational Venus went retrograde. And as I discussed last week, Venus retrogrades about every year and a half. It lasts for about 6 weeks. It will continue until April the 15th. And our relationships will be tested. The good ones will always get stronger. But if you just recently started a new relationship, this would be the time that you would be re-evaluating your feelings and maybe changing your mind. But the end of this week on Sunday is a full moon. And this is the first full moon after the solar eclipse on February the 26th. The solar eclipse is just a powerful new moon, pushing all new energies. And so 2 weeks after it, it is often a time when we get to really start to see more clearly the lessons of that eclipse and how it's going to be affecting you over the coming weeks and months. But on Monday, March the 6th, the Sun is aligning with communication Mercury. And this happens on and off throughout the year, but this certainly is a day when communications will be more stimulated, our minds are more stimulated, there's just more conversations, etc. On Tuesday, now the Mercury is very favorable with investigative Pluto. Pluto likes to go deep. And so with Mercury is what we're interested in, what we're curious about. This is a good day for research, for investigation, for doing for having a conversation that is much more profound and deep. We don't want to, on this day, just have, superficial, gossipy conversations. We're really in the mindset of wanting to go deep and be much more profound. On Thursday, now the Sun is also in excellent aspect to Pluto. And this continues a day when we can start to really overhaul our lives, because Pluto is that planet of transformation. But on a mundane level, this would be a good day for making exterior changes, whether you're cleaning out the closets, getting rid of clothes you no longer wear, doing a lot of house repairs. It's a good day for making inward, more personal changes and outward, more external changes in your life. Also, Thursday is when ambitious, aggressive Mars, that's been transiting Aries for about 6 weeks prior, is moving into Taurus until about April the 20th. Taurus is more slow and steady. The past 6 weeks might have been more impulsive, impatient, more anxious energy overall for everybody. But now that Mars is going to be entering Taurus, and Taurus is more sustained, steady, controlled energy. So it's more sensual, but it's also we're more productive and more able to accomplish our goals. Sunday will be the full moon, when everything comes to light. It's a time of culmination, but it's often a time of testing relationships. And we're now in Venus in retrograde, testing relationships. And Mercury, the planet of communications, is going to be in a difficult angle with restricted Saturn on Sunday, with all these emotions coming to a head. Mercury-Saturn can make it very difficult to communicate. You might feel that you can't express your ideas, or others aren't listening to you. And with the love planet Venus in retrograde and on the full moon, this Mercury and Saturn might be a time when you start to realize that this relationship or an important relationship in your life is not working out. You don't know how to communicate. You do not know how to come to any kind of resolution. And you just might be very frustrated or depressed about it. And some of you might be coming to the realization, coming into the light, that it's time to let this relationship go. Before I sign off, remember I'm one of the astrologers who is available for the one question offer for a nominal fee at the Astrology Answers website. And as I like to remind you, the time of birth or even the approximate time of birth is very important to get the best predictions. Until next week with my next segment, I hope you have a great week.